Is this the hidden factor in your weight struggle? I want you to answer this for me. What is the fastest way to fatten a cow? Got any farmers in here?
Feed it corn.
All right, feed it corn. The other thing you might want to do is something the farmers have been doing since 1940. They have known that one of the fastest ways to fatten a cow is to pump it full of antibiotics, because the antibiotics kill the cow's gut bacteria, making the lining leaky, priming the animal for rapid weight gain. So could this same thing be happening to humans? This is what a healthy gut looks like. Here's your intestinal tract. You have one layer of cells separating your intestinal tract from your bloodstream. And those cells have tight junctions, so nothing can get through there. Nutrients have to be absorbed through the villi in the cells, and bacteria and undigested food are kept out, and everything works perfectly. But if you fill the gut with antibiotics, you develop something called leaky gut. Now you have gaps between the cells, so bacteria and undigested food get into the bloodstream, triggering chronic inflammation, which drives you and the animals to gain weight. Now here's what you're saying: I'm not taking antibiotics, so I'm okay. Well, I want to tell you this is probably happening to you right now, because our food and our water are infiltrated with antibiotics today. You're not taking antibiotics, but your neighbor is, and some of those get into the water and the water treatment system and into you. And if you're eating beef, conventionally raised beef or pork or chicken, you probably have antibiotics coming in that way as well. Now, good bacteria are extremely important. They protect you. You have 39 trillion microbes living in your gut. You got 3.5 pounds of bacteria in there. They depend on you for giving them a place to live, but they also are extremely helpful in keeping you healthy, keeping you at a healthy weight. They prevent over 90% of diseases, including arthritis, autoimmune disease, depression, anxiety, heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. So we want these microbes in our gut. We want the right microbes in our gut. We give them a home, and they help us with our health, and everything is wonderful. Many years ago, Hippocrates said, all disease begins in the gut. And he was pretty close to right on with that. So what are the things that threaten your microbiome, your gut bacteria? Well, if you drink chlorinated water, that chlorine is put in there to kill bacteria. And it doesn't stop killing bacteria as soon as it gets into your faucet or as soon as it gets into your mouth. It continues to kill the bacteria. At some point, I want to encourage all of you to have a good water filtration system that takes out the chlorine. If you can't do that right now, at least set a pitcher of water out overnight, because the chlorine will evaporate away to a good degree, and that's a lot better than drinking it right out of the tap. Diets high in sugar and bad fats and low in fiber threaten your microbiome. GMO foods, and there's a whole host of those, obesity. And is the microbiome of obese people different than lean people? Tremendously. Now, did the microbiome change cause the obesity, or did the obesity cause the microbiome changes? I think it's both. But what they found is that people who are significantly overweight have less bacteria and less good bacteria than people who are lean. Medications also kill the gut bacteria. We know antibiotics do, but also acid-blocking medications. If you're taking proton pump inhibitors, over-the-counter acid-blocking medications, you can count on not having any good gut bacteria. Steroids, pain meds, diabetic meds, blood pressure meds, all kill the gut bacteria. So I'm going to give you 3 things to help get your microbiome working for you again. And here's number one. Stop killing the good bacteria. Antibiotic soaps should never be in your house or be used by you. Don't use these hand sanitizers. Don't eat too much sugar. Try to avoid pesticides. Mouthwash should never be in your mouth. It doesn't just kill the bacteria in your mouth, which are helpful, it also kills the bacteria in your gut. Artificial food colorings, antibiotics. Number two, start putting the good bacteria back. And an easy way to do that is use a fermented food daily. Now, I used to tell my patients once a week is adequate, but it's not. I want you to take a little bit of a fermented food every single day. Now, that includes fermented or refrigerated pickles, kimchi, kobani, kombucha, ozuki, kefir, yogurt, sauerkraut. Now, it has to be the refrigerated sauerkraut, and fermented vegetables, and you can even make fermented vegetables at home. And number three, take probiotics. They are extremely helpful. We all have been hearing a lot about GLP-1, the semaglutide, the injections that help weight loss. Well, your body produces GLP-1 if you have the right bacteria in your gut. And there's only two bacterias that help produce GLP-1. You want to maintain your weight, you've got to be taking one of these two bacterias. And one of them is Akkermansia. And this is my favorite probiotic. I think it is the most helpful weight loss probiotic. And I would encourage you to put that in your digestive system regularly. So how much of a factor is this for weight gain? Huge, huge factor. Lucinda came in, out of control type 1 diabetes, obesity, and lots of mood and other symptoms. And her whole problem was caused by problems with her digestive system and microbiome. Correcting that problem helped her lose all the weight she needed to lose and get her type 1 diabetes under control. So I want to encourage you to protect your gut bacteria, your microbiome. When you go to the store, how hard is it to get antibiotic-free meat now? It's not hard. It's pretty much in every store there is, so do that. Load up on vegetables because remember, the bacteria in your gut live by munching on the fiber in those vegetables. Use fermented foods daily and take probiotics regularly. Now, if you want a whole program to help fix not only your digestive system, but all the systems in your body, I want to encourage you to check out the 7 Systems Plan at 7systemsplan.com or possibly in a provider office near you.